Thanks a million, Linda.
Sure, just finish up before Miss Watkins gets back from her coffee break. Okay. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Hello, Charlie.
This phone call is private.
Hello?
Hi. I called last night, but...
But Caroline answered her phone.
Yes. You know the plans we made to go to the movies and all?
Maybe it's not so good idea.
And maybe it's not such... What?
Maybe it's not so good idea.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Well, not yet anyways. But later, when I clear things up, we can still go to the movies.
After you clear things up with Caroline.
Yes.
Okay, fine, maybe after.
Positively after, 100% guaranteed, okay?
100% guaranteed.
I've gotta go. Bye.
Bye.
Big smile now, Lisa?
Linda, with an I, and my last name's Metcalf, M-E-T-C-A-L-F.
Did you work on a line during the war?
She was aces, mister. Thanks for letting me use the phone.
Charlie, could you do me a favor and call Ginger at the station and tell her that the photographer is here? Yeah. Okay.
You must be glad to be away from the dirt and noise and be safe inside a nice, clean office.
Oh, I'd trade my nice, clean office for my old paycheck any day of the week. And because of the number of years I've worked on the floor, I have as good an idea as anybody about the safety problems the workmen face. But, what you probably don't know is that I've done most of the research for Local 311 on the problems of workplace safety. In fact, I provided my brother with a lot of this information when he was your safety foreman. Add to everything else the time I've spent here in the offices, and I think I'm qualified to know what has to be done and how to get it done. And you don't have to train me.
You cut your hair.
Yes, I did.
I knew there was something different.
So...
Oh, I think it looks wonderful short.
Thank you, sir. I meant, what about the job?
A woman on the factory floor is a distraction to the men. It's a fact of life that men look at women. And as sure as I'm standing here, one of them will see you coming with that new haircut of yours, and boom, there goes a finger in the punch press. Worse.
But during the war, more than half the workforce were women.
Exactly my point. There were so many, no one thought twice about it. Even then, the men were not comfortable taking orders from a woman. We'll find a way to give you more responsibility in your present job. I think Miss Watkins is only 3 or 4 years away from retirement.
Where's the photographer the photographer looked for, Charlie? Where is the photographer?
He left an hour ago for the stadium.
Wait, Cleveland Stadium?
No, Ebbets Field. Of course, Cleveland.
Well, he was supposed to take pictures of us here in River Run.
Maybe you forgot your fiancé is in the big leagues now.
He's taking Jeff's picture?
With Miss Kay, local boy who makes the big leagues, and his proud mom.
Well, if they're taking her, they could sure as tootin' take a picture of his proud fiancé. So, Con, where's the photographer?
He left a good while ago.
No. I have followed that photographer halfway across the state. I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, I guess it wasn't meant to be for Jeff to get that advertising money either.
I heard on the radio what a lousy game he had.
He has had such a string of bad luck.
Well, Jeff doesn't think it's bad luck. He thinks Bernie Farfenbarger's locker room jokes are putting him behind the 8 ball.
Been watching too many Hope and Crosby movies. Tell us to win.
Young man! Stop it!
Apologize to the ladies, gentlemen.
Sorry, ma'am. Ma'am.
Sorry, Mom. Ginger.
Back in the locker room, gentlemen. If this happens one more time, don't bother to suit up again. Mrs. Abel, would you honor me with your company?
Oh, of course.
That's very kind of you, Mrs. Khan. Let me know if I can make you more comfortable. You're so far along, or maybe you're having twins.
Maybe. I'm fine, thanks.
Let's step in here. This won't take but a moment. Did you know that your fiancé has a shot at a very lucrative advertising endorsement contract.
We were going to use that money to put a down payment on a house.
I'm glad your fiancé keeps no secrets from you. That bodes well for a long and happy marriage.
But how can Jeff still have a shot after the way he's been playing?
Because Mr. Bruce Christensen of Christensen Advertising Agency downtown will make his mind up after tomorrow's game whether to hire Bernie or your fiancé, and you might be in a position to influence his decision. Did you ever hear of Mary Ellen Sapinski?
No, sir.
Well, Mary Ellen, I called her Mary Ellen, was married to Harold Sapinski, whose lifetime batting average was .097, but whose face was shown on more billboards than Burma Shave has signs, and whose income as a result was greater than the commissioner's. Lord rest her soul. Mary Ellen would always find out who was making the decision for one sponsor or another, and then would sit next to that fellow during a game, never letting on she was married to Harold, and all the while saying what a fan she was of Harold's. How her family even bought the same brand of socks that Harold wore. Now she baked the same canned ham that Harold preferred, and what have you. So I'm trying to get you a seat next to Mr. Christensen at the game tomorrow.
I have to work tomorrow, Coach.
Has any member of your family died recently?
I already used that excuse this week.
Well, it was a thought. I'll see if I can get the ticket, and I'll call you. And you see in the meantime if you can find a way to get the day off.
Charlie, wait up. We can still be civilized to one another, can't we?
What do you want?
You and I need to discuss the separation.
Discuss.
Not in front of everyone.
All right, let's go to the Roadhouse.
No.
Brandstaters?
No.
Rupert's?
Not where people know us.
I'm not going to your flat for dinner.
I was going to suggest the library.
Miss McClelland always makes me whisper at the library, but fine. That's okay. Let's go.
It's closed right now, but it's open late tomorrow night.
All right, I'll see you then.
Could you stop by and fix the Murphy bed before you go there? It's on your way.
I know the flat is on the way. I used to live there, remember? I also know that fixing Murphy beds is what landlords are for.
You know how he is. I've been on to him for weeks, but never mind. Simple act of charity.
I'll be there after work.
That's a sport, Charlie. Thanks ever so.
You're not welcome.